Welcome back. It has been a while. I apologize. I've been working on a few different projects for the channel at the same time, so I've just decided I need to take a break from all the practicing and planning and everything. Just make something that's super simple and get a video up. So today we're going to be making this. I'm going to put a little picture up on screen, like somewhere over here. So I found this and I was like, that is a lot of money for something like that. Like, I could build that. And I was like, I could build that. Why haven't I built that? Let's try it. So this is my fun little quick project to do. And I have got some wood. And in theory, I am completely ready to start the planning. Or not the planning. I've already done the planning. So we have our measurements. And we have our boards, most of our boards. We have a couple boards over there laying down. But listen, this is going to be so cool. So I found these old boards. Well, they're not really old, but I found these cool looking boards. So there's this one. And I think it looks super cool. So yeah, and then I have another one. It's not eaten up like that or anything, which I wish it was because it'd be so cool. But it is the same thing. I think this is cedar, I believe. I don't know, not entirely sure. But anyways, so it's like a little bookshelf thing you can put on, and then it expands or goes smaller. Hopefully you can tell that from the picture. But we're going to get our measurements and lay out the boards, get them cut up, and start building. Now I am going to try and keep a rough estimation of how long I work on this project, so that way I can see how much money, at the end I can see how much money I save, how much time I save, and like everything else. So yeah, let's do it, shall we?
So I grabbed the size from this picture, which is actually on the website on Amazon where you can get the actual one. They supply this picture, so thank you to them. I used roughly these measurements. It doesn't matter what size you want to make it. You can make it whatever size you want, but these are the measurements that I sort of went off of.
We want this thing looking rugged and beat up and, you know, kind of old. So we're going to go cut these on the table saw, and then we will double check that our measurements are correct and move on. So if you guys didn't know, I do have a business, and I sell all my stuff on Instagram. The Instagram link will be down in the description if you want to check that out. I'd really appreciate it, and I'm going to be posting a reel about this on there, so you should definitely check it out. We have found the boards, and we have cut enough boards, all that we need, because I'm like 90% sure that this is how it needs to be. But I'm just going to double check real quick. There's not much room on my space because it's a mess. But I figured out what sides we want on the outside, what we want on the inside, etc., etc. So I have all of these. These are exactly how I want them. So that it'll go like this. These will be the outside ones because they look cooler, not nicer. Because they've been eaten up, but it makes it look so cool, especially since it's cedar. That adds a lot. And then these are also like the ends of a cedar board, which don't look nearly as cool, but they will work too, and they will go like this, and they will be the middle piece. So it would actually, the boards would go like, if you had it all set up, it would look something, well, might have to have these upright. Hold up. This goes there, and this goes there. This one goes here. We'll go something like this. Okay, so we've got these boards screwed up. They're all the exact same size. Stop licking me. And, so yeah, now we need to sand the pieces, get the edges, the hard edges, knocked off a little bit because we don't really want hard edges. And then we also need to sand the edges at the bottom of the boards. And in a second, I'll show you how this is looking. But right now, I'm just going to talk about it. And then we have these pieces for the back so the books don't fall out. So one will go on this piece, or on these two pieces, and then right in the middle. And then there'll be two that go on the other pieces. That'll be, so yeah. I think that's like pretty much it. Okay, so I just finished sanding these on the sander thing. Actually, I just realized something I missed. Be right back. Okay, so yeah, I marked all of them before I started sanding. I marked all of them with a little pencil. It's actually a wax pencil, but whatever. So I know the corresponding symbols go on the corresponding sides, so I can, because I've already laid out how exactly I want it. So this will just help me put it back exactly how I had it before, so I can put it together the same way again. Now, so I have everything sanded, about everything, I mean literally everything. So now it's on to placing them down. So the thing is, do I want this to be easy to take apart, meaning you get a drill, you go, take the screws out, and it's apart? Or do I want to make it permanent to where it cannot come apart? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, like, part of me is like, make it permanent, it'll be stronger, and the other part of me is like, what if we have to move it and like, then you put it in the back of your car or something and it breaks because it's not really made to be moved around, and then you also wouldn't be able to take the pieces apart. I don't know. Now what they did is they made theirs to where you can take it apart. So I think I'm gonna make this one to where I can take it apart, just so that way it's an option. I'm gonna do my best to put these together strong enough to where they're not gonna come apart unless you want them to. But yeah, everything's ready. Everything's cut out, everything's sanded, everything's right size. Now it's just drilling holes. So, and finding screws. We need to find screws. Quick tip, guys. When you're drilling holes on a thin board like these, you are going to want to make your drill bit go backwards and just put all your weight on it and just try to push it in. So that way it doesn't crack the board. Because if you do it like the correct way to where it pulls it into it, it has like a 75% chance of splitting the board. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to drill the holes in these boards. Then we will try to place them out and see the exact spacing that each of them will have when put together, and then we can transfer that onto the bottom of our boards, and then we'll drill just a tiny bit in on these, just enough to where you're not fumbling around with it, just enough to where the tip of the screw will go in just enough to where it's not going to wiggle around while you're trying to push it in. I do want to sink the heads into the board so that nothing's poking out to scratch whatever surface you put it on. So I have a little drill bit. You're just going to have to guess. So I have a little one. It's smaller than the dimension of the actual round part, because if you do it the exact size, it won't grip very well. So I'm doing it's a little bit smaller, and then I have one that's just barely smaller than the head of the screw, just to like make sure that it sinks in there a little bit, because I don't want it poking out. So I marked my boards up, and I'm gonna go do that real quick, and then we need to figure out where on the board we need to put the holes. Okay, so all the holes have been drilled. I did the big one first, and then I did the little one inside of the big one. Hopefully that big hole does give us some of what I was trying to do. I don't know if it will. We'll see. Now it's time to get to the holes on the bottom of these suckers. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure. I ran them through the table saw this way and this way, so I know that they're all the exact same, like exact. Maybe off by a couple millimeters, but that doesn't matter. Oh, and by the way, guys, I'm using that makes no sense. I'll just show it to you. Okay, these are deck screws, and they're like 1.5 inches or something. I don't know. There's absolutely no reason to use deck screws. They're kind of expensive, but these are the right size and the right bit that I want to use. Now, can't put this together right now because there are no drills here. So, we'll have to put it together later on today. In theory, if I place these all together tightly, and then put one of these on here, I can literally just measure how much overhang there is, and then I'll know, divide that by 4 because there's four joints, divide that by 4, and that's how big of a gap, and then I can make spacers that are that size and just stick them in between them while I put it together. Okay, so I just had lunch. That was really helpful. I feel so much better now. My back is aching. But, so I'm gonna just tell you all what I'm done. I have one other piece that I need to figure out where exactly it goes to drill the holes for it. Then I need to find a drill that I can use, and we are done. Now, we have ran into several issues, and instead of turning the camera on and showing them and showing you how I'm gonna fix them, I just was like, I really need to get this done, so I'm just like doing it. So later on, at the end of the video sometime, I will tell you like some problems I ran into and how I fixed them, because you will probably run into them as well. Okay, so all of the holes are drilled. Everything's ready for us to put this together. Now, I don't know where our drill is, so I mean, I already drilled the hole is like a little bit, so maybe I can get it in with a screwdriver. Probably not, but we're gonna try it. And if it doesn't work, that's fine. We'll wait till Dad gets home and he'll bring a drill and a battery back and a proper bit, and then we can do that. And while I'm waiting, I can edit the video. Either way, I'm gonna try this, okay? Pretty sure it's not gonna work. Okay, like very sure it's not going to work, but you know, it's not gonna hurt to try. I put it on backwards. I have the board on backwards. Okay, we're gonna take these out. Okay, I've got each of them down almost as far as I am gonna actually put them. Let's flip this over and see if it stays together. I'm really nervous about this one. Wait, that is really sturdy. Dude, this actually might work. Yes, let's go. And this time we have the boards on properly and everything. Look at that. Yes, that's sweet. Now it is not square. Oh my, how on? Okay, yeah, that's a little bit more square, but that's way. Wow, there's a lot of problems with this, but it's together. Okay, let's put the back piece on. I have a good feeling about this now. I was honestly really worried that this was just like absolutely not gonna work, but my confidence is back up, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna work now, which is sweet because I really want this to work. But we have one side done, so this is looking so good. It's gonna look so cool, so cool. Trust me, it's gonna look so cool. So I'm gonna show you what I have. Ignore the messy desk behind the shot, but we have this, and so yeah. Guys, I'm so sorry, I forgot to video because I was just like so excited I got it done, and so I ran inside, grabbed the phone, and doing a reel for Instagram. Dude, it looks super cool. So I will, let's tell you the easiest way of doing this. I will take a few photos and I'll put them on the video right now. and maybe a couple pictures, a couple videos, whatever. And if you want to see the reel that I made, you can go check out my Instagram. Instagram link will be in the description. This is my Instagram right here. It's Woodworking Amateurs United. You can purchase stuff off of me there. And yeah, I already mentioned this earlier in the video, I'm pretty sure. But you should definitely check it out because, yeah, you definitely should purchase something from me. So yeah, that is how I made this. And well, sorry for not showing you more, but I'm trying to keep this short. And yeah, so yeah, I'm Anna with Woodworking Amateurs United. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Please make sure to subscribe, like the video, comment, do your thing. You know, check out my Instagram, my Twitch, all that kind of stuff will be linked down below. So check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.